Hey everyone, this is Tim Winters with UnionCounty Football, and on with me today is rising senior linebacker from the Marvin Ridge Mavericks, Tanner Blackwell. Tanner, welcome to UnionCounty Football.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Well, Tanner, I've been kicking off these interviews over the last few weeks. Can you talk about the impact that the closing has had on your schooling, and your football?
Yeah, it happened. We saw the alert and we were all kind of happy at first because we're like, oh, wow, a break from school and all that. And so then we started to realize like, wow, this could like really impact our sports. And then, so we were hanging out, the first couple days and more cases started to appear. And we're just like, wow, we got to start like taking this seriously and start quarantining ourselves. And they canceled sports before that. And so I started thinking about like, wow, this could really affect our football season and like our practicing and like how well we're gonna do in like the next season.
Obviously the impact that it's had on everybody across the board, but obviously somebody that's going into their junior year, junior season, your football season's very big in the spring and summer with summer camps, football camps. Talk about that impact. Obviously, a lot of those have been canceled, but what are you trying to do to get word out about your play? And that's in the hopes, I would assume, if you want to play football in college.
Well, I've been, tweeting some stuff out, some, lifting and all that, as well as talking to my coaches about maybe getting some college visits and like looking at some practices, as well as, texting at college coaches that some of them have reached out to me and filling out questionnaires day to day, all that, and, responding to coaches' emails and such.
So when the word came down in mid-March, I would assume that Coach Carter and the staff got a hold of you guys pretty quickly, online or through the phone, to talk about laying out a plan for workouts and routines. How soon after did that actually happen?
They took to action like almost immediately. They set up a Canvas page
Mhm.
and where they would send out installs, our playbook, some video, and they got in touch with most of the players. They made sure each coach called a certain person just to check up on them, see how they're doing. But Coach Carr, he's definitely like he's doing the most he can. He's keeping up with our workout schedule, posting like giving out workouts to everyone. Luckily, I'm like fortunate enough to like have my own rack, and I've been
Right.
using that. And he's been like posting every single type of workout, plyo, like body weight if you don't have a rack. So yeah, definitely like they've been doing like the most they can to like take advantage of like what's been happening here.
Yeah. So in terms of the accountability, you said coaches checking up on you guys, but as far as workouts, I would assume in March it was tougher. Going through April's tougher. Pretty much working out solo. Are you guys at all working out as a squad or a unit, a few guys at a time, or no? Is it pretty much still
Well,
solo?
before during the winter, Coach Carter made this program to keep each other accountable. So we have like these lifting groups from like 4 to 5 players per group, and we would have a group chat for each group where we would have a group leader who would send out the workouts and make sure they're keeping up with them to keep it like hold each other accountable. But other than that, we'd have our parents spot us sometimes, just like two players just working out together, and we'd like send videos to our coaches to make sure, and like videos to our group chats to make sure we're keeping up with the schedule.
You were coming off a really impressive junior season, the leading tackler on the team with 99 total tackles. Over 70% of those were solo tackles. And I mean, it's pretty impressive. A dream team member, the inaugural dream team, was a selection at the linebacker position. Can you talk about that junior season? Were you happy with it? Looking back on it all, what's your take on your junior season?
I learned a lot from that season. Talking with my coaches after, I definitely have to improve in the passing game after, and just my general knowledge in the playbook, as well as like my horizontal agility, getting up the field more and filling gaps and reacting more. I'm definitely like, that gave me like an opening to like realize, what I have to work on to get like a lot better in my senior season. And so yeah, like starting my junior year was, like an honor. I'm happy like I was able to do that.
How long into the season did you start really feeling comfortable in your position?
Oh yeah, like the first game I was definitely like nervous. It was around, like mid season. when, I had like the playbook memorized. I was getting on the field, not feeling anything. I felt stuff the beginning of the game, but around mid game, I'd start to get into it and be like, all right, yeah, like I'll just do my thing and it'll work out.
You and Jeb, you're both returning. I dare to say that you're probably the two most formidable linebacking crew coming back for a senior season. And so, what are the expectations? Being that if football is a go for us in the state, how excited are you to get back on the field with Jeb and the work that you both can do on that side of the ball?
Oh yeah, we've been real excited. Me and him, we were texting about it, like hyping each other up for next season, Coach Nam. But we've also, hoping like to get back onto the field pretty soon. Install some other things with some packages, and just like to see what potential we have for next season.
You were talking a little bit about how you can get better going into your senior year. How are you working that into your routines now, into your workout plans? And if you can discuss a little bit about what your routine is during the course of the week, if you're changing things up, and really what you're focusing in on.
Well, speed is a huge thing I need to get better at. So I have my trainer. We meet a couple times a week to focus on, agility one day, speed the other day, and then he'll show me the workout, and then I'll just repeat for the rest of the week. Coach Nam would call me every like couple weeks just to like make sure I have everything understood with the playbook and the installs and all that. I'm studying, like every day, watching film. He's sending out film. But definitely, the passing game and the running game is the most, I'm working at that the most with like my drops in the backyard and all that.
It looks pretty good that we might be getting out on the field. What are your expectations for the team? You guys are coming off a 6-6 season. You started off a little bit slow. You had a strong point toward the middle part of the season. But how do you feel with one of the best quarterbacks, certainly in the county, in the state, and what you guys can do on defense? And you have another young kid too, which at some point I'm going to talk to him, Devin Reed.
Mhm.
So you do have some good side. I don't know what your returning numbers are. I haven't looked at that yet. But what are your expectations for the upcoming season?
I'm very confident in our team for next season. Sully's been working every single day, studying, getting hold of the receivers, making sure they know their things. We have a lot of, returning players on defense coming. Like I'm very confident in our D line. We got Jake Young, Jacob Terwilliger. He's definitely gonna like do amazing his junior year. Devin Reed, I'm definitely, he's gonna be one of our top guys on the line. Um, you know, and I'm, after doing all this studying and from last year, we have a lot of returning guys. I think, I definitely have a lot of confidence in our season next year.
Well, Tanner, I do appreciate the time that you've given me this afternoon. I look forward to seeing you and the rest of your teammates out on the football field, hopefully within a few weeks or so. And definitely looking forward to covering the Mavs in the upcoming season. Thanks again
All
for
right.
joining me.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.